bestie, my best friend. Go best friend. Nigga living TTG and everything, he still on fleek. Bad bitch rolling with me, she gon' smile cause she on fleek. $100,000 at my pen, my shit on bleed. Yeah. Let me tell you how I spent a couple hundreds today. I done cut back on that lean, I'm on that Henry do say. Don't do no talking when you sing, you better shouldn't it say. I got 100 bitch. My best friend, go best friend. Nigga living TTG and everything, he still on fleek. Bad bitch rolling with me, she gon' smile cause she on fleek. $100,000 at my pen, my shit on bleed. Yeah. Let me tell you how I spent a couple hundreds today. I done cut back on that lean, I'm on that Henry do say. Don't do no talking when you sing.
One. Good evening and welcome to another episode of Simply with the M, the podcast. On tonight's episode, my 45th episode, I celebrate my 51st birthday with none other than my male best friend Joe. Hey Joe. I should be saying Joe, I should simply be saying best friend. Yes, I just like for my birthday last year, I did by myself. I know you saw that episode. I did by myself, and I just couldn't think of a better way to do my 51st than with somebody who I've spent half of my life with. So let's get up into it.
50 because I was a milestone, bro. I'll take 51. I'll take it.
Here we go. So we're gonna travel back to 2002. You ready?
Oh, no, that was here, so let's go.
That was the first year of our friendship. 2002 is the first year of our friendship. And let me do a disclaimer. These questions, you all, did not come from me. These questions were submitted via TikTok over a month ago, as well as my classmate who always generate my questions for my podcast interview has generated a set of questions for me and Joe to answer. And tonight, I will also commemorate the life and the legacy of my other male best friend, Jubal Harrison. So in 2002, where did we first meet?
Casino.
The casino.
Oh, horseshoe.
The bartender and the cocktail server.
That's what you want to call yourself.
What was our name?
I don't know. You came in like a rocket. Change the game.
Ooh. That casino had never seen nothing like me before.
For sure.
I took it by storm.
Yes.
Inadvertently though, I was authentically being me.
It was just me and you. I agree with that. 100%. It was just me and you.
Yeah,
But you for sure came in.
I was authentically being me, but I came in hot on both ends. I came in spicy for the fellas and too hot for the ladies. They weren't having it.
I'd have said it the other way around. Too hot for the fellas, and too much sauce for the other ladies. They had to step it up. They had to step their game up because
all of them.
He was a sniper. I'll put it like
all
that.
Of them.
We're gonna keep beating. He was definitely a sniper.
All of them. So for you watching all this play out, what was your first impression of me? Was you like, oh, this girl trouble?
I'm trying to inhale it all. You know what? My thing was, oh, this is who she is. A lot of people come to new situations, new environments, and they try to be. I ain't gonna let them know who I really am. Excuse me. You for sure was you. That's why I love you, because you always you, right, wrong, or whatever. You, and you was you. And everybody could take it, but I was like, I fuck with it because this who she is every day. This ain't work, Alana. This ain't the streets doing this every day, all day. You know, I know with the kids, same shit.
Yeah.
Same person. So
I think for me, I never felt pressure to be anything but myself. I mean, I wasn't arrogant, but I definitely was cocky because
the difference.
I think I felt like, no, not that I felt, I knew like in listening to like conversations, you know how chitter chattery the boat was. I knew just by listening to conversations that when no chicks messing with me and couldn't no dudes handle me. So I'ma run it.
Yeah. So how was that not arrogant? That's
I mean,
that's all the definition of arrogant to me. And then like you came in like these you I took it as though you came in, these hoes ain't fucking with me, and these niggas ain't never seen nothing like this.
I I knew. I knew off top. I knew off top. Like just by listening to them and listening to the type of conversations they was having, like I was young. I was very young.
But you had been through,
Um,
but you was experienced though
yeah,
in
yeah,
life.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But I was young compared to the chicks I was working with. I was working with older chicks. And I'm listening to a lot of battered women syndrome and he taking my money and that was foreign to me, because I always had a go getter background when it comes to the intertwine exchange.
You might have been young in age, but as far as life, you knew more about life than a
Then
lot of
they
them.
did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they hadn't really
yeah,
seen you seen it all. You know, we gonna
yeah,
get into it, but you seen it all. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? And I guess
yeah.
that's why we related because I was like, yeah, she know what it is, and you know what it is on the real side of the game, and they can really deal with that.
At what point did you kind of like realize, okay, this ain't just my coworker. This my home girl. Like I can rock with her, man. I can like.
It didn't take long. It was early on. I can't put no time stamp on it, but it was like I fuck with I fuck with this one. Like your head say, I knew this one was 100. Like, and I always gravitate to that. Like real, the old saying, real, recognize real. I feel like I'm real, and I just felt it like, nah. And early on, we talked about real shit, real
Mm-hmm,
situations, uh,
mm-hmm,
unfiltered.
mm-hmm,
A lot of them conversations, you know what I'm
mm-hmm,
saying? And
mm-hmm,
I was like, I always appreciate you being you.
mm-hmm,
Like I think I even told somebody that back then.
mm-hmm.
The one. See, this is who she is all the time, and I can always respect that, and I love that. Like I know what I'm gonna get.
For me, the defining moment for me is when I feel like I was trapped between you and Heather because I was cool with both of y'all, and y'all call yourself, doing y'all thing, and I had to just really like, and then Heather, my girl, I much love to Heather, um, but I felt like
I ain't
on a
always gonna do that.
on a private level, on a private level. me and you had more of that bond and connection and friendship to grow off of than me and Heather was. Like it wasn't no
For
secrecy
sure.
with me and you. You know, like we didn't have nothing from each other. And I felt like some aspects of Heather life, which we learned later on, you know, I felt like she kept a secret from me. And I feel like if had she not, I'm I probably wouldn't. I thank her, you know, because I have you as my best friend. But I feel like had she not, had she been open and transparent with me, like I was being with her, I probably would have chose her because when I felt trapped in the middle of you and her as both of y'all friends, and then y'all got to going through whatever y'all was going through, I was like, I'm riding with my niggas, you know, like you can't come talk to me about him at all no more whatsoever, cause that's my homeboy, you my homegirl, but I'ma side with him. I have to like flat out put it out there like that.
I think, and I appreciate that you saying that because we never said that to each other. But I look at it like not just I don't want to put it on her, rather because she probably don't see this, but I just think that there was because you always been real. They were intimidated some of the other people that was around, and because I think everybody want to be like that, but everybody ain't got the confidence to be like that because you know what criticism come with that,
Yeah.
and people can't take that being criticized. That can't be
Mm-hmm.
seen as less than perfect.
Mm-hmm.
But you put it all out there. So what you gonna say? I already told you everything,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how I live. Like I told you everything. So what you gonna say?
I learned how to do that early on. I learned how to rob people of the opportunity to embarrass me with my truth by telling it myself. If you strip them of the opportunity of telling it, then what
Yo,
they got on you?
they ain't got nothing.
What are you gonna say? Like how are you don't have anything on me to ironically friendship betrayal is what taught me that. Like friendship betrayal early on, like 16, 17, made me know that if I don't tell my story myself, if I don't be truthful with myself about what it is I'm doing and how I'm doing it, then I give another person the opportunity to tell it, add to it, take away from it, whatever they want to.
Yeah,
And I didn't want to have friendships like that no more.
that's
Like,
just there. The thing, and you're right. I agree with that 100%. It's just yeah, people because you don't see that part of life. People that create their own narrative, they're twisted, turning. But if you put it out there, what you gonna say? And
yeah,
you put it out there a little too quick, but you put it out there quick. Like, hey, this me, this is what I'm on, this is how I move. And I think that I think people was distant from you because they really was probably jealous. Like, I wish I could put my shit out there because you put it all out there and didn't ca- and you didn't care what nobody said and how they
didn't,
took it.
didn't, didn't. How do you feel like our personalities have evolved since the earlier days?
Wow, our personality. I'm still
Yeah,
me.
our.
I'm still me, but you have grown so much. I'm so proud of you. I'm
Thank
so
you.
proud of you
Thank
because
you.
you know. Let's get into it. I remember you fighting in the streets. You know what I'm saying? You was fighting holes in the street. So to be where you are now, I'm so proud of you. Love you so much for it.
I I ain't never been a coward. You know,
No,
I I don't like doing all that talking. You know, like so in that aspect, people would be like, you a punk. You know what I mean? Because if somebody go to talking, like I'll let them talk. You know, back then, you know, I'll let them talk. But
not really. Not really. Not
all
really.
the time in my
Not really. I hear
head,
you talking. Not really. I ain't gonna let you keep on that narrative. Thank you.
all the time in my head, I'm plotting on when I'm gonna take the first swing. You know what I mean? Like I ain't really know back. I really
You
want no
you
back and
was
forth.
plotting when they walked up before they started talking. You was already on that. You ain't let them talk while and I'm a plot while you talking. You was already plotting. Then when they walked up, start talking, you already decided what you was gonna do. You done fought four people at one time.
Yeah. Yeah. And that was evident in my dismissal from the boat. Like I cried like a newborn baby. But I was definitely a hurricane on my as I was
Yeah,
leaving.
you was ready.
And Amanda was terrified. My goodness, she was terrified. And she should have been. She should have been. She should have been. She should have been. If our friendship had a theme song from the early 2000s, what you think it'd be?
Let me go with my second choice. I gotta think about that. What would our theme song be?
I think
Yeah, give me that. Give me.
I don't know. Like I think in my head, I want to say best friend by 50 Cent. Back then, like I think cause it was just like always like what you doing? Like I want you around all the time. Like what you doing?
Right.
Oh, I ain't doing nothing. Like, all right, we gonna meet up at what's the purple restaurant by the boat where we used to go all the time? We used to go even when we didn't have to work, we used to go.
Right. Purpose still.
Yes, yes, yes. Like
And we still just go there late night.
yeah, like we used to always just it was just like, oh, what you doing? Oh well, I'm going with the fellas from the boat. Like meet me over what's the club across from East Chicago boat.
What was it called? They ended up changing back the Derby. Then it was a
I
Derby.
I was gonna say the Derby, but so like it was just like you see him, you see me, you see me, you see him.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was just always like that, and I was
Or
like
if I
that
see
with
you, if we just happen to be in the same place, my plans change. Like, oh, I'm finna kick it my homie. Like, if I happen to be somewhere, you happen to be somewhere. Like, oh well, I'm talking to you the whole time, regardless of the people I came with, because that's how we.
I think it was. I think. Oh, well, I don't think I know. I when I took center stage for my first boat party with the black sheer dress, and of course, Vernon was the pursuer, and I shut the whole party down. And you was already there, and I drove over to the city where y'all was, and it was just like fights with hidden couples breaking out everywhere. Like, what was that like for you to watch me walk in like that and all eyes on me? How did that make you feel?
The biggest thing, because that was expected. The biggest thing for me was being at work and these dudes that never talked to me really didn't give a fuck about me. Asked me, she worked today, she here today. She ain't tell you she's here now. You look her asking me. Oh, now you wanna you mugged me all night at the park. But now you ain't got no business over here, but you over here looking for the one asking me. That's what was killing for me. Like, this is why. Because y'all don't fuck
It's
with me for real.
and it's crazy because it's typically the other way around. Like when a male and a female is friends, it's typically a gang of girls like getting on my nerve, like, oh, where Joe at? Where Joe at? So I mean, I don't know. I just always wondered, like, well, you never complained, but you would tell me, like, whenever I come on your floor or whatever, you would be like, so and so and so and so. You you would get them because you
Just
know
because me and you, just because me and you friends don't mean they gotta be my friend. I was
yeah.
like, nah, they wanna
You
they trying to figure out what I'm on. No, you ain't gotta do that. Whatever you and her doing, that's what y'all doing. Leave me out of it. It was funny though. Hilarious.
working at the casino was wild times. What's one unforgettable work story?
Ooh,
You feel like
ooh,
too many, too many,
too many.
too many. It could
Probably
be
when I
from the
first,
disheveling of Antoine.
I don't know. Probably the first one that come to mind is when I wasn't even working. I was in the parking lot. Like, I had a drinking, and y'all both got sent home that day because I think you was defending her, and you got into it with whoever you got into it with. That's probably the first one that popped in my eye. But even before that time, it was so many times that you flexed on people. You was just being you, but you know they gonna take because you being you. They took this law for intimidation. And I was just like, let me answer that question like this. I just feel like if I ain't here, ain't no telling what she gonna do. I gotta be here. I gotta be at work when she at work to keep everything cool. Because if I ain't at work, she's something to do anything to these people.
I always felt like that. I always felt like with without you, I'm doomed. So I'm going out with a bang.
Like that. Like if I ain't there, ain't nobody. She ain't gonna listen to nobody else. Calm down. She
No.
go wild out.
I can't even hear nobody else. It's like I don't know what's wrong with me, but like when I'm on that level of anger, like it's only voices of people I
It's only certain
love.
voice. Right,
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
only
That's what I
certain
do.
voices that I really can hear. Like, dude, calm down, snap out of it. Like when I'm in that zone, I'm gone. Ain't no coming back unless I hear one of them voices. So whoever could be saying whatever, which is ultimately what happened with old boy. Like he was saying whatever he was. I don't really think trying to take a side, but had no choice because the volcano had erupted.
Yeah.
You
Oh
know what
yeah.
I mean? Like, come on, let me get you to safety because if I don't, because he really didn't know me. He was a suitor. Um, so I just feel like I don't know, but for me, I think my most memorable moment was uh
I want to hear this because your memory better than mine. I want to hear this.
you you discovering that I had turned
Oh my god. Oh my
Vernon
god.
it now that you discovering I'm talking about from our casino days, you discovering that I had turned Vernon into a cake and
Oh,
he was running through the boat like
sick,
that
sick.
guy that guy
He was. He
before
was.
me. Yeah.
He was Superman for about a
Yeah.
year, and then
Yeah. Before me.
you
And
having.
and, and what's crazy is that
I wasn't gonna say his name, but that's who was asking me. She worked today. When she, I was like, you
what's
ain't never talked to
crazy
me, dog. You been here 2 years. Ain't never said a word to me. Now all of a sudden,
and he had a cold little chick or whatever up on my interest. And how you
he was the man. He was the man for about a
yeah, and
year.
how you was we had like a friendly wager and 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 I didn't know he was gonna go where he went, but me and you had a friendly wager. You thought I wasn't gonna be able to bust him down, and
Not flip him like that. Not flip him.
I said I'm gonna break him all the way down, and you like that, and for it took about a month, and when he came showing up with the gift bag with the
Oh,
jagged
he was
edge
sick. He
CD.
he was sick. And I ain't gas back. And he was sick. And I'm like, bro, you like I said, never didn't say a word to me the whole time. They had no use for me. We had no use for each other. So when like I needed him to say nothing to me, excuse me, we just didn't interact. All of a sudden, What's up, bro? Uh,
Bro.
we bros now. That's what we doing. Okay, that's new. All right, bro. Who working tonight? Man, I don't know, man. They ain't tell you. He, wow, I was like, oh, she did bust. What they say, see a fool bump his head. He was double bumped.
On my floor before I got there every
Oh,
night.
before you even got there, he
It
already
was
checking. You coming in tonight? Damn.
like, what do you got going on, sir? Like, where's your old lady? You gotta go find your old lady. I got work
Disrespect to
to
her.
do.
Disrespect to her.
I got work to do. Like, what are you doing?
Like what Cat Williams say, you get a Chrysler 300, you love it until you see a Bentley, and then you disrespected your new car because it looked like a Bentley, but it ain't a Bentley.
Yeah.
He was on that. He disrespected his car.
Do you feel like working at the casino shaped most of our friendship or our outside life? Because our life started in the casino together, but then we got to finding out like we got friends in common and school classmates as I left the work area, Kennedy King work area. And then we just start kicking it outside of work on a regular basis. So which one you feel like, which setting you feel like shaped our friendship the most?
I don't think it shaped it, but I'm thankful for it introducing us.
Yeah.
I think whatever part of life we'd have ran into each other, it'd have been the same outcome. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But yeah, it just casino just introduced us, and because that was how many years ago, and we still tight. We
Yeah.
cannot talk for a long time, pick right back up where we left off. So that's a real,
Yeah.
you know.
Dang, that's like 21 years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Dang.
The kids have grew up
Dude,
with everything.
did was there ever occasions where like coworkers assumed that it was more to our friendship than platonic friendship?
Of course, man, female. So
Well,
that's all.
I ain't never hear about that.
Of course, come on, it's male, female. It's always that's always on the table, male, female. But y'all got to be doing something. When I was
But
dating,
nobody ain't never come to me like,
they weren't gonna come to you.
what's going on with you and
They weren't gonna come to you. But Heather asked me when I was dating Heather. She was like, "I feel like it's something there." And
huh?
I'm like, Heather, she said that to me once before. I remember that distinctly. She was like, "I feel like it's something there." I'm like, "We cool."
Are you serious?
I never told you that. I thought I told you that before.
I don't think so.
Yeah, she definitely came to me.
Um, what lessons about loyalty and trust do you feel like we learned and shared in that environment? I felt like fuck everybody but you. Like I didn't care. Once Heather left, like, of course, that was my friend. We came from inside together. The whatever, the little sandwich shop that was on the inside while we waited on our what is that, boarding pass or whatever.
Right. Yeah, game it like
So
yeah.
yeah, we was waitresses when we got hired, but we was up there waiting to come on together. And we both knew we was
You
cold, like
that was a green shirt. You was wild as a green shirt.
yeah. We
You
both knew we was
we skipped
cold.
over that how you turned that part out before you got to us. So I already knew of you before I got to know you. Cause you was already a hot commodity wearing a green shirt.
Yeah. See, I didn't know that though. I didn't know that. How did I find Jerry?
My dog.
Jerry.
My dog.
Like they waiting on y'all. They is waiting on y'all.
Yeah, yeah,
And me and
yeah.
Heather, like, boy, what is you talking about? He like, all I know. He like, y'all going inside the boat? We like, yeah. He like, all I know is the fellas is talking. And you know, the way he painted this picture like, you know how inmates in prison wait on the new inmates to hit the yard. He like, they is waiting
Yeah,
on y'all.
I
Which
can see
one?
that.
He
I can see that.
said, which one of y'all bow legged? Move the apron. I was like,
Oh yeah, for sure. It was definitely a conversation. Like I said, I had heard about you several times before we actually met. They was like, yeah. Well, I had seen you, in the common areas, a little break room and stuff, but they was like, yeah, she gonna be a waitress. That right there. Yeah. I'm like, damn. Yeah. Niggas was sick.
that's
But you was already killing them with the green shirts.
and didn't even know. Didn't
You,
even know.
stop it. You do.
No, I'm saying I knew my work, but I didn't know I was being discussed in that magnitude until Jerry told me. Mammy, you when me and Heather used to go to the common area and to the cafeteria and stuff like that, like we sat down, ate our food, and we went back. Like we paid nobody else no attention.
You had a fan club when you came in there. That's how I knew who you was.
Until we knew. Yeah.
And,
Well,
and Jerry, no disrespect to Jay, that's my dog. But he was.
in the end.
You know what he was.
In the end.
it, the whole time.
I
The
think I
beginning, the
think
middle, the end.
by the time we realized like the power our essence had, even before we made it, was when we got fitted. When we actually came to get fitted
Oh,
for the cocktail
killer.
uniform,
Killer. Yeah,
it was
yeah.
over.
Now that's yeah.
It was over. It
The
was
black pants already they was already on the black pants.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was over. Then
When they got to the
that's when we was
corset,
like,
yeah, it was
oh, we got this.
it was good take.
People often assume that
Wait, hold
man
on.
and a woman can't be just friends. What do you think about that?
I think that's we proof of that. That's not men and women could definitely be friends, truly
Mhm.
friends. We did. We've been friends through our relationships, your relationships. We done shared things that we're not gonna share here. Personal. We done vented to each
Mhm.
other. We done got mad at each other.
When have been a baby mama, baby daddy drama
We done been through
together.
all of that. We done been through a whole lot of shit we gonna talk about, a whole lot of shit that we not gonna talk about. We done been through it.
Yeah, like it have been times where you done had to walk me through like, situations on how, to handle my baby daddies. Like, no, D, like what you doing
Well,
is
I
you
disagree with how you was doing it.
demasculating.
Yeah.
You demasculating him. Like you can't just be like, that's my child, that's his child too, and I appreciate you for that. And it also been times where I done had to like talk to you,
Yeah,
about
yeah.
this.
You
Like,
said
no,
something
you
like,
don't
hey,
get to
you can't
do
be like that. I
that.
don't like that shit.
Yeah, like so I think the obvious, and let's just crunch it and get it over with. I think the obvious is the question later on down the line, but we can just kill it now. Is which has there ever been a time where we thought about crossing the line? I think it's obvious that if you spend as much time with somebody as we spent with each other, I'm talking about literally it have been times I slept on your couch. And literally it have been times that you done slept on mine. We
With
done
my
been
daughter.
around
Yeah, I
each
brought my
other,
daughter.
complete
Yeah,
families, children, and
yeah, children,
everything.
everything.
I think it's obvious that subconsciously it crosses your mind like, where could this go if you decide to cross that line? But I also think that we both knew that the right thing to do in order to preserve our friendship is to not.
I think it's only natural to. consider it
Yeah.
going further. But to back up what you said, it just made sense. Like, why ruin? I love this person, need this person, want this person in my life. This is a potential to fuck it up.
Yeah.
So why would I do that? I don't want to ruin what we got.
Yeah.
And also just some being young and horny shit. But this is a real friend. This person I can really count on. This person I really care about. So let me just continue to care about this person, love this person, be there for her. She be there for me, and it's just maturing.
It's crazy because like I faced the same thing with Jubal. Like a lot of years ago, Jubal watched me go through a lot, domestic violence, with the baby daddy and stuff like that. And I think the way he used to rescue me and be there for me, a lot of people assumed easily like it was more than platonic friendship. But
But let's
it never was. It never was more than
let's get
platonic.
to it. Let's get real for your fans, for your audience.
Uh-huh.
You had these niggas spinning. So any person, any dude that you close to, they gonna be like, he gotta be, because you had them spinning. Like, let's say the obvious. You had niggas out here questioning me.
I always say the best way I could describe myself as a young woman in pursuit of happiness back then is the ones that hit me ain't gonna talk about it because they ain't gonna want nobody to know what they had to give out or pay to hit me. And the ones who didn't is the ones that typically been lying saying that they did hit me. But
And
you
I
know
can
the ones that did for sure because I either got a kid bound, they went back crazy, they went really, really nuts.
they really
Really
lost their mind.
nuts.
They lost their mind.
Really
I can attest
nuts.
to that.
Or they super silent because they don't want nobody to know
But
what they
we
paid
older,
to play.
we older now. We 51. Well, you will be 51.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 53. So
Mm-hmm.
we talking about back in our heyday in the
Mm-hmm.
height. Damn, I wish I had that picture that we took at the club because somebody discovered that picture on Facebook when we was at the club over there in Tri-City. And it was just me
Mm-hmm.
and you in the picture. And one of my coworkers, this was like last year, they was like, you look like you ain't shit. I said, you think I wasn't shit back then? The woman I'm in the picture with. So I get credit with credit due. He was cold. He was cold. He was cold blooded.
I think
And he was cold blooded.
I think if I
And
had to assess the matter, I think I would say I was the bigger player. Not
on,
I
on,
had the most plays,
a
but
player scale, what would
yeah.
1 to 10, 10 being the biggest stone cold pimp, what would you rate yourself back then?
I was
I'll
10.
tell you what I give.
I
What would
was
you
a
think?
10.
You was a 10? Oh,
Yeah, I
then we on the
confess.
same level, yeah.
I
He was
confess.
cold. He was cold blooded.
I
I witnessed it.
confess.
He was cold.
I
Because
confess.
all right, let's define player. What
You
constitutes a player?
I think you was more serious, but I didn't understand it. I didn't understand it. I feel like you was taking your
I
situations.
got a heart. I got a heart. So that's
I
why I said
don't.
let's define player. When we say 10, let's define what a player is for us.
This is so not fair.
You got to look a certain way.
Okay.
You got to not feel a certain way. Can I keep going? You
Go
had to
ahead.
look heartless, willing to go get it. Me, I like some of mine. You
Oh,
was, hey, it is what it is.
see
Once
ya.
they put themselves in a box,
See ya.
you'll break that box down.
Yeah, see ya. It'd have been times you'd have been calling me like so and so said. I was, you called for him again. I'm not answering for you no more. What do you think is the biggest misconception people have about male and female friendships outside of the they cross the line of platonic?
I mean, outside of that, that's really what it is. It's like
Mm-hmm.
the biggest misconception is that they either have something physical or the dude has an agenda to do something.
Mm-hmm.
And he just being a friend because he really wanna. So I think outside of having that, it's like the dude. I think the biggest misconception is the dude got an agenda. You know, I don't think people think society has been convinced to think that a man can't really love his friends.
Yeah.
You got dudes saying they love their homies, they love their bros all the time. You can't say you love a female and it still be, oh, that's my friend. I love you. I love everything that's happening for you. I was up with shit wasn't going the way you wanted to go. I hurt too because you're my friend. And I don't think it's, I think it's out there. I just don't think there's enough examples of that because there's so many sucker ass niggas out here and they like, they'll play that friend role just to, I really want her. And they think that's the only way to get in. They don't know how to be genuine, but they ain't genuine with their real homies, with their bros either.
Yeah.
Different people at all.
Yeah. My fondest memory of me and you was that when I first moved to my big house, my first big house, me and the girls, just me and the girls, no dude involved. And you came home with me for 4th of July. I'm Charlie Baltimore Red. And I mean, I had a few aunts and cousins and, my siblings who knew you. But for you to like meet with my uncles and, my granddad and everybody just be barbecuing and chilling.
Kicking.
And, for that was Charlie Baltimore Red D. I was fire red then, but that was my fondest memory because like it gave me great pride to finally bring home a male who loved me for me, even though it was platonic, but loved me for me. And then my family embraced you like, come on, son, come on, nephew, light the
We
fire,
had a good
help
time.
the
Yes, we had
kids
a good
with the
ass time.
fireworks, like it, because I had now in my relationships, like somebody didn't like him somewhere down the line. It was an auntie, it was an uncle, but you was different. It was like my grandma and them was like, oh, that's the best friend. And I'm like, yeah. And they was like, he come from a good family. You can tell how he was, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. And then even for when my grandma to pass and for you to stop your life and to come be with us as a family, like I appreciated that so much. Like that meant the world to me.
I think they just feel like I think that vibe that I was just genuine came through. Like I genuinely care about you. I think came across.
Yeah.
My father's
Yeah,
memory was playing
because
what was the game we played with the kids?
oh
Rock
God.
band.
We paid place. So, oh, I remember what you talking about.
All on the
Boy, we
drums,
was
we played
playing
rock
that
band.
like all night long with
All
the kids.
all
All
night we
night,
played rock band.
all night long with the kids. Like, but we got so many like family memories too. Like movie nights with the kids and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And so when people say when people hear this scenario, this situation, and for them to say, "Oh bullshit," there's absolutely no way. There is a way. Like there are just certain boundaries. If you want a friendship like this to work and to last, there are certain boundaries that you got to set clear and in place, and you got to accept. Because anytime you involve sexual tension into a friendship like this, that if it go left, you
It's
gonna
going left.
damage the friendship.
It's going left because it's gonna go
Yeah.
left.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's gonna go
You
there
you
at
gon'
some point.
damage the friendship. So it just I don't know. Like it's just like at some point you gotta really just decide like I want my best friend instead of a boyfriend. You know what I mean? Like for me, that's
I want a permanent friend over a temporary situation.
situation, right? Like for me, that's what it always was. It's just like I want my best friend. I would much rather have my best friend than no friend at all. Um, what's one moment where you feel like the friendship was really tested? Oh God, I think I know the answer to this.
Let me hear what you say. Why? Why go?
I think
One more time.
Dorothy tested our friendship.
Explain. Go deeper.
I can't. You love me, so
Yes.
you accept whatever I decide for my life. But because I think I feel like I know your beliefs as it pertains to the sanctity of marriage and unity. I feel like that's why it was a deal breaker for you. It didn't have anything to do with Dorothy because you treated her nice. You came right away. Soon as I told you, you hopped on the highway.
Hey, right down in Indianapolis. Yeah, I came right down there to see you.
So I don't know how you got to Indianapolis that fast. Soon as I told you we got engaged, you jumped right on the highway like and I said, no, it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
a dude, it's a girl. And you hung up even
Well,
faster when I
you know
said
how
that.
I found out. You remember how I found out, right?
No,
Lashana,
I had no clue.
you
Elaborate.
showed you did a video on live. You was brushing your teeth during the video, talking shit because I guess people have been talking shit about you online. And I was at her, and she showed me the video. She was like, "Look, that's when I called you. I was at her house. She had just showed me the video, and then I think the next weekend, the weekend after that, I was down there. It wasn't too far long after that.
So is that the moment that really tested our friendship?
It didn't test it for me because I love you regardless. So that wasn't a test. I think what moment tested our friendship.
You can't think of nothing?
I could think of a couple.
A
You know,
couple.
I can't think of because there's been times when we've been got into it, been upset with each other, disagreed, but it never tested my friendship. I never felt like I don't want to be your friend. I don't want you around me. I never had that moment. It's just, I mean, we'd had trying times, but that's life. That's human being. But I ain't never been in no situation of like that didn't make me feel like, because you say test your friendship, I never felt like I want to be around them. It was shocking. I was shocked. I was caught off guard, but I know you proactive. You want to do something, you're going to do it. Who knew you in 2002 that thought you would be where you are now in 2025?
Nobody.
When you put your mind on something, I know you're a go getter. So I was like, okay, it was more like that's what she owned now. Okay. Did I believe it was be long lasting? No. I was like, this is some shit she doing.
But
We'll
you
see what
said
this.
yourself, you sound like my brother. But you said yourself once I put my man to something, that's what it is.
I know you're gonna go and see what's up with it. I know you're gonna see it through. You're not gonna like, all right, I'm going back to school and not finish. I know that about you. So I know if you get to a relationship, when you get into relationships, you see them through. You don't just run the first time. This shit don't feel right. I'm out of here. You ain't never been that. Because you've been through some shit in relationships, but you seen it through. You seen it till like, okay, this it. I can't take it. but
Yeah.
you never ran the first time, second time, third time. They say red flags. You got to see 5, 6 flags. It ain't going. It can't be no yellow flag. It can't be no white flag. It'll be 5, 6 red flags for you move around. So I just like, okay, that's new. Okay, this is the move. But I know how you do it.
I felt like, first of all, I probably should apologize because I apologize about the way you found out because you found
Right.
out unfairly. And that was not appropriate for you to find out the way that you found out because
I remember the circumstances of the day I found out it was a blizzard. So I went over the house. It was like a blizzard. So we was like snowed in. So I'm like, I guess I'm staying over here. And she was like, did you hear? I'm like, no. And she pulled up, I guess you went live. She pulled up the video and you went live, brush your teeth. I remember that. It was like addressing all your haters. And I'm like, this was it? Yeah, she tell me. And right when we talked, because remember we talked, it was right after I watched that video to be you talk. I called. I said, I'm gonna call her right now.
I felt like I don't know. I didn't feel like you would have took me coming out as being in a gay relationship as hard as everybody else, like my family did. Well, my kids was like, "Oh, girl, gone." We know, like, you know. But I felt like you wouldn't have took it. I didn't think you would take it the way you took it. Um, because you kept the stripper secret.
I took it. I didn't. I took
Because with
it.
the exception of you and you and Spanky, the only two who knew that I was doing it. So
But
I nobody in my family knew I was doing it. And so I felt like,
never
oh,
stop being you though. That was my. That's always been my thing with you. You never stop being you doing none of that. You still ain't never stop being you. So I ain't. I just took it as though like this. Is how I gotta find out. Addressing haters. Oh, Facebook Live or whatever that. I think it was Facebook Live. I probably felt the way more about that more than anything else. Like, but I never. No, I never felt like it jeopardized our friendship. Like, I mean, because what year was that?
six,
17, 16?
16.
16, okay. I'm about to say 17. It was 2016. Like, at 2016, we just seen it all by that time. Like, so it's like, this ain't no new shit. It's new for you and me, but it ain't new. I was just like,
Who you feel like is the voice of reason? Our friendship. I
what's
feel
that?
like
It depends on the
you,
situation. Depends on the situation. Sometimes
you.
it's you, sometimes it's me.
I know. I feel
So
like it's more you than me.
maybe more me than you, but it's been times you've been a voice of reason for me. There's been times you
You,
had to you might not have realized it, but it was times when you kind of leveled me out.
but you more the calm head. You more the
Oh, for sure. Oh,
think
that
it.
yeah, for
You
sure.
to think it through.
In
I'm
a
the
in a
action. You
in a
know what I
heated
mean?
situation, definitely be
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
me first.
How do you feel like we continue to support each other like now? Like I feel like my life's so busy now. I don't feel like I do a good job as being a supportive best friend, but I know that I'm a call away or a text away, like, hey, I need you to do this. Just like when your baby came down here for school and stuff, you like, if she needs you, I'm like, sure. No
Well,
questions asked.
that's why I feel like we supported each other. Like
Yeah.
we started this conversation. What I say, we could not talk much, but one phone call, we right back where we left
Friendship,
off at.
if our friendship had a motto, what you feel like it would be?
A motto.
Yeah.
Let me think of a good model. A good model for our friendship would be Probably it is what it is.
It is what it
It
is.
is exactly what it looked like it is.
Yeah, that ain't no lie. That ain't no lie. That ain't no lie. I was gonna say believe what you want to believe.
Same thing, yeah.
I was because I feel like I ain't never really combated because I mean I never was confronted with it either. But I mean I know the whispers existed. I mean of course the fellas who actually were my victims would tell me, "Oh, they think it's Joe. Oh, they think it's Joe." But it's really you, Loon Bird, and your brain finna be oozing out your ear when you get back to work. You, you know what I mean? Like they're gonna know it's you, dum dum, because you just you pressing me so like it's ridiculous. Like it's so. I mean, I knew the whispers existed, but I just always felt like I don't care. It is what it is. Cause Joe know all
I say
10
that.
victims right now.
It is, it is, like you said, it's a combination of what we both said. It is, whatever you think it is, you're gonna think that anyway. So it is what it is. But it's
You
not
want to
gonna
talk a
affect.
little bit about our expo days, which that's the picture that's on our cover when we did the Black Expo. Or was it the classics? It was
Classic.
expo.
Classics.
It was
It was a
classics.
classic. It was a classic.
So what was the bad like back then? Like, how did you feel about our first trip out of town being to Indy and doing the classics? Like, we was
I had
just
a great
like,
time.
forget it.
I had a great time.
I did
Watch
too.
it. We
I
had
did
fun.
too. I did
I
too.
think we got closer.
Hmm.
I think we got closer, and that's a
That was
memory I
your
always
first
have
time
with me.
seeing me drunk too, ain't it? Cause you done
No.
saw me drink, but you ain't never saw me wasted.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That was
But
your
it
first
was
time
cool
seeing.
because we was all we was you was chilling with me. We was cool,
Yeah.
and yeah, that's a memory that I'm always gonna cherish. I'm always have with me. We had a good time.
You feel like who you feel like was getting late for every who was late for every event? Me. I was.
Yeah,
I was. And
making it.
it didn't help that our hotels was like clean across town from each other. I was. What's one memory that still cracked you up from the classics?
From the classic.
Yeah, I think it was like at the white party how we was just so drunk. Like we was just really we was laughing at people. We was talking about what people had on. Like we was just a mess. We was having so much fun. And our Lord, we sorry, Derek. We was having so much fun together. Like it was kind of like we was leaving Derek out.
Well,
Derek, we
that part
sorry.
we kind of did leave about, which is crazy. But I thought, for me, is when we was outside of our hotel room, we just kind of stand over the balcony at the Omni, and we was
Mhm.
just sitting there drinking, talking about people. Like security had to come and tell us, "Y'all got to take that in the room. Y'all doing too much."
Yeah.
That was that's the most memorable for me.
For those events, like for the classics and for the expo, I do. I mean, my kids know about them already, but like it's the question is, are those events that you will pass on to your children and your grandchildren? Heck yeah. The kids, the girls, like when I told them you was coming on the show, they was like, "What the hell, y'all thinking about?" Like, do y'all know each other dirt? And we like, yeah. Like, why would y'all do that as best friends? Like, why would y'all do that to each other? Like, what's gonna happen if you have to tell some of his dirt? I'm like, we not best friends for no reason. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know not to tell. You know what this man was like and this, that, and the third. Well, they were just tripping, but the kids was like same thing. Their favorite memory of you will always be the long night of Guitar Hero. And I'm like, what about the introduction? Because you introduced us to Tyler Perry plays and movies. Like, hey, this new Tyler Perry DVD out. And we okay, here we all come in the living room, put it on, and like we'll have movie night and like literally watch movie night for hours and hours on end. So to hear the kids like just be able to go back to those memories outweigh them, even though they know, you know what I mean, like we was a wild crew. Those memories matter the most to me.
That was a good time. I remember that. Like that's probably my biggest memory as far as the kids. Like yeah,
Yeah, like
so we
those
played Guitar Hero
stories.
for hours,
Yeah,
and
like
I
those
never played Guitar
stories.
Hero,
Oh,
and I think I had more fun than they did.
those stories are the stories that like I will always want to tell like my kids and grandkids about you. Is like the times, you know, we had the movie nights and the Guitar Hero nights, like the how you introduced us to AOL. What was that old what internet
The
service? And
AOL was a Yahoo chat. It was
I
one
don't
of
know
them.
what it
It
was,
was
but you
yeah.
came. You was like, DeWanda,
I
you got a
thought
computer, you're doing nothing with it. And I'm like, I don't know how to work all the internet and this and that. And you taught me AOL and
yeah,
Yahoo
the chat
Chat and
rooms and all that.
uh,
Yeah.
what how we used to steal the music in the movies, but LimeWire and
LimeWire,
all
yeah,
that.
and all that.
Like, so it was just like I don't know, like teachable moments and memories that God, I probably wouldn't even be. I'm a geek
Look at
now,
look at you
but
now with the internet. Look
yeah,
at
I
you
wouldn't
now.
be nowhere near where I am today. Like I definitely wouldn't have been computer savvy without that. We did that till the birds was coming up.
Yeah.
Like
Now
I
you look
definitely.
at you. Now you're on TikTok and everything.
What was your
We
reaction to finding out that I was a popular and trending content creator?
crazy, crazy. Because you didn't tell me. Remember,
No.
you didn't tell me. You just popped up on my feed. I'm like, hold on. I'm scrolling. I'm like, so now I gotta follow. I gotta subscribe. I gotta watch. I gotta like. I'm like, and the first time I seen, I'm like, maybe she just reacted to some. I can't remember what it was. Excuse me. I can't remember the first reaction video I seen. It's probably something political, something about Trump, and then I'm like, she probably just posted something, and then it's popping up again, popping up again. I'm like, oh, she doing this. She doing this. Okay. So now I got to make sure I look for you now. And I was excited. I was excited. I was like, okay. Because you weren't just, but like I told you when I talked to you on the phone, I was like, get out the bed because you was laying down on every video. You head was to the side and shit. But I was like, yeah, that's what's up. Because this that's the new wave.
It's my niche. Laying in the bed
Yeah, it's your
sometimes is a part of my
well,
niche.
you had to explain that to me. I didn't get that. I was like, okay, what you said, like, no, that's my thing. I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. But I was at first I was like, okay, this odd that it just popped up, but I figured you just probably just did something. But I didn't know you was as internet savvy as you are. And I got once I figured that out, I got excited. Like, okay, that's what's up.
And
Because
watching the content and hearing my commentary on political views, um, minority interest.
nobody, let me just cut you off for 1 second. Nobody from when we first met in 2002 would ever thought you'd be speaking the way you speak now.
And the fact that it's ebonics is what's wild. You know, like the
That's what
fact
people
that
understand. That's your
mm-hmm,
order. You speaking to people, you gotta how they say you gotta meet people where they are.
mm-hmm,
You have to see it to where they are.
mm-hmm. The fact that I intentionally, let me say that, the fact that I intentionally use ebonics and slang to translate my content over to regular lay people is what blows a lot of other cultures. Let's just say that. And they instantly attribute that is to me being uneducated and ignorant, and they try to say they can't understand what I'm saying. And my response is, yet here you are commenting. Yet here, I mean, because I'm always gonna be
So you do
condescending,
understand.
and
And you, well, this conversation we had, just me and you and Vaughn, you speak to people in a way where they get it.
yeah,
Now, you can take it up a level for those people that want to be academic, but that ain't the majority of the, like my father used to always tell me when I was a kid, majority of the world is C minus. So you gotta meet people where they are. You know how to talk to C minus, you know how to talk to D minus, but you also know how to talk to people that's A plus.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Nobody in 2002 would ever said, everybody was like, she can talk to D minus, she can't talk to A plus.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody would ever thought you could take the things you talk about, the topics, and you can bring it down so the D minus can get it. So that's impressive to me. So I was like I said, at first I was like, maybe this is just I just happened to run across one of her clips. But then when it became consistent, I was like, oh no, she do this. Yeah. So I don't know if you noticed, but I started liking, subscribing, liking. And so when you finally hit me up, I was like, yeah, I see you. Pie Queen.
2002, me, would you have predicted a
Never,
criminal defense attorney?
never, never, never.
Why not?
Because it's hard to predict that. 2002, you and me, I was like, we typical people from Gary. And so you being from Gary, growing up in the era we grew up in, we just look at Gary people like, you just gonna be what you are. This is not much of nothing. You don't see that. It's hard to show that ambition, that pride of yourself. We all trying to just figure it out, try to make it. You got out of here, figured it out. So 2002, no. Once you got up out of Gary, yes. Because I know that once you put your mind, like I said, I always know once you put your mind on something, you go see it all the way through. You want to go, once you got out of being around workers and you got to a situation where people don't just work, they do something for themselves. I know you, yeah, I was like, yeah, she gonna do something for herself. Because that's what she do. Here, it just kind of stifled you. We just were like, everybody works, so I'm just gonna work. Beat the odds. I'm proud of you. Your background. Your background say,
I should be on the other side of the law.
man, your background say you should be living off the government. Keep it honest. Keep it honest.
But do you remember I had a breakdown about that where I was like frustrated and hooping, hollering, crying like it was back when we worked at the boat, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna be a statistic. I want off these food stamps. I want off that check. Like I want nothing to do with it. I want to work as many hours as it was right before I got terminated. I was like, I don't want nothing to do with government assistance. I don't.
Used to always say that, but you know, we wasn't really doing nothing towards it, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true.
We were saying it, but we weren't, and I ain't gonna say we want to do nothing towards it. I'll say that. Look at the statistics. You were an
Mm-hmm.
anomaly. You ain't supposed to be where you at.
No,
You know that. You ain't supposed to be there.
no.
You know. I'm glad you're there, but you ain't
Me
supposed to
too.
be
Me too.
there. But,
Listen
yeah.
to my kid, my oldest anyway. I probably wouldn't be here because she kept saying, "Mama, oh no, Mama, like law school, like Mama, just get your associates and go sit down. It's been a long time since you've been to school." No, and I'm like it's almost like you don't believe in me because we have these type of heart to hearts now that they are grown. And I'm
But
like, it's like you don't believe in me. And she like, it's not that I don't believe in you, it's because financially, our family not set up for a monster of a financial bill and burden like that. And so for me to now have my master's in criminal justice and a 1L law student, and to see me putting it in action by any means necessary, it's just like wow. And I have to be like, the financial aid starts over once you leave undergrad. And she like, okay, okay.
well, the thing is that because I don't even think it's not believing in you. I did not believe in you. It's just that we don't have those examples, and you breaking the cycle with your family, being that example that even because you know it all the street shit. You seen all the street shit,
Mhm.
and you still took it to I could be something else and be something better. I could be a
Mhm.
part of this society. So when people, so more important your kids, but in general, people see your podcast, they see that they like that could inspire anybody. Like, oh, you can do it, but when you say, "Did I see that for you?" I didn't see it for you in 2002 because I had never seen it, but now I have seen it, just like they have seen it, and other people who watch your show are going to see it, and then it's going to be then it's like if one person get a spark in them, it's worth it.
That's what I always be feeling like. I always be feeling like my whole purpose of doing this podcast, period, in general, is to show the younger generation or even people my age, that's in our environment. Like, come on, man. Like, if I can do it, if I can do this, you can do anything you put your mind to. Anything. You know how many times I've been arrested? Well, you know. you know, you know what I mean. But you know how many times I've been on the other side of the law. You know how horrible my credit was. You know how much debt I was up in. You know, but if you really want something, if you really want to achieve something, and you really want to be something in life, you can turn all that around. It's up to you. It's in you to do it. You just gotta want to do it.
I think that's why your story. And we didn't get into it. Maybe next time we'll get into it like that. But your story is so important because you didn't see it all. You know I do,
Yeah.
and I know you do.
Yeah.
Like it ain't been easy for you.
No.
It ain't been easy. So people might see you on your channel and like, well, she got a channel and she no, you don't know what it took to get to this point.
No.
And yeah,
I had
I'm
to.
so proud.
I had to really thank you. I really had to get out of my own way and really believe in myself. I was in my own way. I was holding myself back, and I
Glad you
mean,
said that.
I wasn't gonna be cute in the face always. you know.
And let me tell your fans now, hey, the water was a killer. He was a killer in the early 2000s. She's an intellectual now, so I'm gonna speak to her respectfully. But she was a cold killer back in her day, and she had these niggas out here spinning. But outside of that, yeah, your story is a story that needed to be told. Like they got two movies and all types of shit and books that don't. But your story is a real story. Like they make movies about your story, and your story is real. You got to make that done.
How do we keep this friendship strong like we do? We moving into 2 decades.
But the same way it's been what it's been for the last 2 decades.
Yeah. Real.
Keeping it real.
Yeah.
You being like you had say, you being 100, and me being 100.
What's one thing you feel like you learned from our friendship that no other friendship could have taught you?
One thing I've learned from our friendship that no other friendship could taught me,
Yeah.
positivity. Because no matter what you've been through, you've always been positive. You've always been positive and proactive, and you've been through some shit, and it's been uplifting. We never talked about that, but I always felt like, damn, she's still looking forward, moving forward.
That's because I always, when things get hard for me, in any setting, like in school or in work or even in life, I always say, I always say that one thing you used to say to me when I used to be walking around that boat on 1,000. You should be able to climb in a cage with a gorilla. And if he peel his bananas and you peel yours, y'all both gonna eat. So So when I feel like I'm in hard times, right? I always say that and when it pop up on my FYP, because I posted it on my FYP like 10 years ago. Somebody was complaining about what they was going through at work, and I had made a status like, you should be able to get in the cage with a gorilla. And if he peel his bananas and you peel yours, y'all both gonna eat. So what do you don't focus on the gorilla, focus on the bananas. And that's something that you made me realize. I know like that's metaphoric, but you made me realize that if I stop focusing on everything and everybody around me and just focus on me and my stuff, I can get it ironed out and I'll be successful on the back end of everything. So that's one thing that's positive for me that I always carry with me from our
And I
friendship.
think getting away from the negativity in this area, probably helped me with that. Because it's not negativity in this area. It's all like you can't make it, you can't do this, you can't do that.
I felt like
And
I was gonna die if I stayed.
you got away from here. I ain't gonna say I probably was gonna die, but I say that once you got away from here, I see the light. Like she really gonna do what she said she gonna do something else. And when you started doing it, I'm like, yeah, she just needs to get away from this and get to a situation where it influences that. And like I say, anybody knew you, we first met in 2002 would probably be like, she's gonna be a hood chick. Do a hood chick do.
A hood chick, yeah. Like I
Do a
wasn't
hood
gonna
chick
ever
do.
outgrow hood chick. That's people. A lot
Yeah.
of people thought that. Like I hate that stigma. I hate that stigma today. Like I hate for people to look
Why?
at me.
Why
I
you a hood chick?
No, I hate for people to look at me today and still try to keep me in that box of a person and a woman that I was then, because
I look at
that
you
person
today as
that person wasn't even a tenth of who I am today.
I look at you today as you could do it all. Cause you still get hood with the best of them.
Yeah,
But you also an academic.
yeah,
You
that's
also
true.
intellectual. You always been a good mother. And you always put the kids first and did the best you could do with whatever resources you had. So no, hood is grounded us, what made us. Hood is what made you who you are.
Yeah,
And you just took that hood and you just elevated yourself. So ain't nothing wrong with being that. Because that's what made you real. That's what made you confident and comfortable to be the person who you are, no matter what the set is. So now,
I swear, I swear, I hate to hear somebody say that about me. I hate to hear somebody refer to me in that way. Oh, she's still the same, or she ain't nothing but a hood chick. Like, yeah, mammy.
you wild. But don't look at change your perspective, like, because I'm gonna look at it like that. I look at you like, she hood as hell, but hood also be real. So you know this a real person. Now, like I said, put you in any room, you can maneuver it, but you've always been that. You've always been able to maneuver no matter what the rules. Pre-degree, post-degree. You've always been that person. So yeah, that ain't no bad thing. That's like, yeah, I want to keep it real with these, because the people that so-called better than us or more educated than us in 2002, they still was fucking with you. They still were like, "How fucking why?" See, keep it on it. So yeah, so hood ain't negative.
What do you feel like listeners can take away from our story?
Oh, say it again. I think we spoke on that. Anything's possible. You come from any situation because I doubt it. Most of your listeners had to deal with what you had to deal with. Into what you've been through. We ain't really got into deep, but yeah, you've been there and seen it all. How they say, been there, done that. You've been there, done that. And like we just said, in 2002, nobody, they looked at you as a hood person as negative. And you elevated yourself straight up with no help. You know what helped you. So yeah, I think they can take that. Like you just said, you can do whatever you want to do. If you want to do it. You want to be lazy and let somebody take care of you, then that's what's going to happen to you. If you want to do something for yourself, you're an example. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. If our friendship was a movie, what would the title be?
Trying to think of a movie I already said. Person was a movie. I done had about 4 beers. I want to say something silly.
Or, I mean, I'ma always love you, best friend. Like I'm always like you always be a special part of me. Like you're not somebody that I will ever forget. And I cherish this friendship like more than any friendship I ever had with females. It's just been non-problematic. You know, I mean, we've had not to say it's unflawed because we've had some issues, but it's just been so non-problematic. We've had issues like any other friendship would. Communication. Um, I think that's about it really. Because when it comes to support, like we always got each other back, you know. So that'll just be my only thing. Like I love you and I appreciate like having you as my best friend. I appreciate you, being on this journey called life with me.
Love you. And I'm always going to be there for you. What would be the name of your movie files?
Back in the day.
That's a cop out, but okay. That
No,
was easy.
seriously.
That's a cop
Seriously.
out.
Back in the day.
You can do better than that. You can do better than that.
No, back in the day.
Get spicy. Get spicy.
Okay, get spicy. Punk. No. Let me see. You said get spicy.
Get spicy. Give these people something to think about.
Tuka play that. Part 2.
Part 2? I fuck with it. I fuck with it.
Part 2. I could totally do Vivica Rowe and smash it until she let Morris Chestnut break her heart. Then that's when I got to walk away.
I don't
I
know if
was
he.
too,
I don't know if he broke her heart.
I
I
was
hear you
too, I was too strong for heartbreak back then. You know.
for sure. For sure. The stronger Eric.
When
You were
it comes,
strong Eric.
you think I'm still arrogant?
So we talking about then. You was too arrogant then.
I know, but I'm asking you, do you think I am now?
Yes. That you answer yes.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not arrogant.
I don't think you disrespectful. You were arrogant and disrespectful then. I don't think you disrespectful now. I think you think about what you say before you say it. You're more thoughtful in your words. But you
I
still know
think
who the number one stunner is.
I think for me the arrogance has turned into confidence. I'm very confident
What's the
in who
difference?
I
You
am.
always that's the same thing. You were confident then.
But I'm humbly confident. Like I'm not bold and in your face like I'm the
Well,
shit.
I think we're saying the same thing. You're
Hmm.
saying you're humbly confident. I'm saying that you were disrespectful then. You're not disrespectful now. You're more thoughtful in your words and what you're saying. So I think we're saying the same thing. I don't see a difference.
But if my confidence and my education offends you, I don't give a damn.
Arrogance. I mean, I hear you talking though. I hear you talking.
When it comes to faith, family, and foundation, what comes first, what comes second, and what comes third in your life?
Faith, family, and foundation.
You better not get this wrong, because I do believe
It's not a right or a
you
wrong
is the
answer.
person who I watch the best man with.
It's not a right or wrong answer. Family,
Mm-hmm.
foundation.
Mm-hmm.
Faith is, it is what it is. But I mean, I believe, I love my family, even my extended family, which includes you. My foundation is my family, including you. And faith is, I hope y'all niggas get it right.
You down for a round of black card revoke? You think I could take your black card? Card. Do
Say that
you
again.
believe your best friend can take your black card?
Only your best friend can take your black card.
Let's
If you give
see.
me,
Let's see. Which classic movie gets your black card revoked if you haven't seen it? Is it A, Friday, B, Coming to America, C, Set It Off, or D, The Wood?
I would. No, 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 no. Which card? If you haven't seen it, get your card taken
Yes,
Friday.
The Wood. You had it right at first. Now you got it wrong.
You said if you haven't seen it, you get your black card taken.
Right.
I'm gonna see Friday and Coming to America before I see the Wood.
Yeah.
The Wood is cool, but Friday.
Well, according to whoever these black people they polled for this game, The
They said the
Wood
Wood.
is the answer.
Oh, probably
Mm.
because everybody seen Friday and Coming to America. But you got to be black to see the Wood. So I'm gonna stick back. I'm gonna go back to the Wood because you got to be blackity black, and we blackity black.
During Black Expo weekend or Circle City Classic, what's the real top tier priority? Is it A, the events, B, the outfits, C, the white parties, or D, the people watching?
The outfit, not the people or the people watching.
I am so happy I'm finna take your black card. That's all I can say. The answer
Ain't the white
is
part.
the white parties.
Everybody can get into the white party, but you could walk around in You can walk around. What is the? I can't think of the name of it. The little train thing. I forgot the name of it. But people see you in your outfit. You might gotta get to the party, but they can see you. You be like, oh,
What
okay,
you mean? Cause it be so packed?
yes,
That's on you if you don't come early enough to get in the white party.
yeah. But it's only so many people in the white party. Everybody see this.
Yeah, that is the truth though. Like
You know how it go.
the white
White
party
party.
be fat.
Your paper, your money might not be white party
No,
money,
yeah,
but I'm
that's
definitely Union Station though. You see me at Union Station with this outfit, cut.
if someone says who made the potato salad, what's the correct response? Is it A, I did, B, don't worry about it, or C, who all over there?
It ain't I did. It's got to be who all over there because it
No.
can't be. It
No,
can't be.
your black card is shot already. It's shot. It is B. Don't worry about it. Now, if somebody say it's potato salad over here, I'm gonna be like, don't worry about it, baby.
Oh, if I'm going to the, see, I misunderstood the question. If I'm going to the party, I thought I was hosting
Yeah.
the party. Oh, if
Don't
I'm
put no
going to the
potato
party,
salad on my plate, and I don't
yeah.
know who
If I'm
did it.
going to
Don't.
the party, don't worry about it if you don't tell. If you
Mm-mm.
don't tell
Yeah.
me, I think if you coming to my party,
Mm-mm.
if I'm going to your
Mm-mm.
party, oh yeah, because you know all you
Don't
did.
worry about it, baby. Don't put that on my plate. Just let
I'm
me get a
cool.
few wings,
I'm cool.
and I'm cool.
I'm cool. I'm cool.
Especially like, but it's different if it's like family house or somebody you know, like my house,
No,
your
it
house.
ain't. No, it
Is
ain't.
that's
No,
different?
it ain't.
Why? You wouldn't eat my potato salad?
I'm gonna eat yours. But if it's my family house, it's between my grandmother and my auntie, it's levels to this shit. Granny, I'm fucking with.
You got a
Granny, fucking
problem.
with it. Auntie, fuck out of here. Much
You
love to
gonna
my.
get this one. You gonna get this one. Back during our casino days, which R&B group was always on my playlist? Is it A 112, B Boys to Men, C Jagged Edge, or D Drew Hill?
E. Joseph.
You got a problem. You got a problem.
Dude,
You got
E.
a problem. You got a problem. Why you why you
E.
say
Joseph.
why you say Jodeci for a job? Cause you know that's not the answer. And the
E.
answer is the answer you just that man made you sick of that group. Joe, what's the correct answer?
This is E. Joseph. That's the answer. Oh, you have it, baby. It means so much to me.
Oh
That's my answer.
no. Your answer. That's your answer. Even
That's
though,
my answer.
hold on though. Not to discredit Jodeci because I think I did used to bump it around the house all the time though. So we can't discredit Jodeci, but it definitely was Jagged Edge. And you know it.
I was gonna say Jagged Edge, but I had to throw my own shit in there. You already know.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If your best friend forgets to call you back after you just said, let me tell you something that happened. Hold on, let me answer this other call. What's your next move? Is it A, blow up the phone? B, post a meme about it? C, hold it until the next time y'all talk? Or D, act brand new until they apologize? Which one you doing?
So it's you telling me, it's me telling you I need to talk.
Yeah. If I be like, oh, I gotta tell you something that just happened. Hold on, let me answer this call. And then I don't never come back to your car. I just leave you on hold, and then some days go past. What you gonna do?
What was C?
C is hold it until the next time y'all talk.
Probably A.
So A is you gonna get to blowing up my phone till I
Probably A.
answer.
Yeah.
B is post a meme. C is hold on to the next time we talk. And D is basically get mad until I apologize for putting you on hold without telling you what happened.
No, it's probably A. And then C after that.
A the correct answer.
It's
Even though
A.
your black card is revoked, A is the right answer. You better blow me up like I think
That's why
I
you said,
did this.
because you just set me off now.
I
But
think
you
I
look,
done did this to you a lot of times though. Like what you was finna tell me, and you like, man, if you don't hold on,
yeah.
girl. Like I'm
Don't tell
finna
me
tell you.
I need to tell you something and then put me on. No. Put me on pause.
Yeah, like hold on, girl. I'm finna tell you. Thank you. Thank you for doing this birthday episode with me. I appreciate you. I know we don't get to talk a lot, but I appreciate when we do get to talk. And I miss you. I miss us being so close. But I'm done with Gary.
Love you.
I do come visit. I love you too, best friend. I
I
do.
got it. I got to come down there.
That too. I like to come visit Tree of Life occasionally.
Okay.
So yeah, when
Okay.
I come, yeah, I like the Gary campus. I haven't never been to the Hammond campus, but I love Boone. He support my show in every way. He support me in every way. He did a scholarship fund to some young ladies at his church in my name when I graduated with my master's. I'm so appreciative for that. For Gary just looking at me as if I'm somebody to look up to because I do
Right.
remember a time when Gary probably was sick of me running
For
them up
sure.
in their
For
street.
sure. But you are somebody from Gary to be proud of. And I'm proud of you. At least I'm, as my friend, I'm proud of you. And I love you.
Thank you, friend. I love you too. Thank you, all my audience, for tuning in to another episode of Simply Women. We're gonna wrap up season 2. We're gonna go on break until spring for season 3. It's hard for me to believe that I made it through 2 seasons of this podcast, but I'm here to stay, and I'm Winter, and I'm out. Have a good night, everybody. Have a good night, best friend.
Love you.
Love you too.
Important. It's just the same place. You just apologize, and I'm gonna realize you're not for me. I keep on paying price, I keep on rolling dice. Without you by my side, it seems I can't be.